Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Kenshi. Sorry it took so long to get episode 3 up and running. I was just going between houses and moving and stuff, and then I had to get my settings all messed up and reworked and stuff, so you should be able to hear me a little bit louder now. A lot of people said that in the first episode I was not talking loud enough, and so I realized that just my microphone settings were being shit, and yeah, so I fixed that, but we built a little shack in the middle of nowhere, and basically what you want to do once you have your outpost going is you want to build a research station, as talked about in the mini tutorials on the internet and in the game, and I think I said stuff about it in the last episode. We're going to be basically focusing on building our research station so you can then research technologies such as like item storage and stuff like that, where you can then start to build like your own little town and stuff, which is what I'm going to be covering mainly in this survival guide series here. But we will be covering a lot of the aspects. But you know, I have played a fair amount of this game, like I said in the earlier episodes. However, I have not played it till like I haven't really got to the end game per se. But I do know enough to get you started. So, quick thing, I'm going to name my outpost. I'm going to name it I have no idea. Maybe I should have thought about a name before I said anything. I don't know. Sanctuary Hills, as sort of a homage to Fallout 4. I don't know. You can open your outpost to the public if you want. I'm going to go ahead and open it to the public. Why not? So there we go. That's our settlement. A little bit of details about that. So now what you want to do is you wanna go to a sort of like, you know, a town where you're preferably not wanted like I am. I have a bounty on my head, so it's going to be a little bit harder to do that. But you want to go to a town, and you want to go ahead and sell your stuff. And so we settled, like I said in the second episode, I believe. I said, you know, you got to settle near a place that has a lot of bronze and irons and stuff. And you want to do that because you want to get your skill up, and you also want to have all these deposits available so that you can, you know, you can go ahead and mine and then sell your stuff. So that's an easy way to get some cash. I don't know why. I'm hungry, apparently. I have no idea. Sorry, I haven't played in a while, so I'm a little bit... I have to get myself up to the speed, but it's not that hard, so... We'll work. We'll work on it. So, we have a bounty on my head. I don't know if I should go and try to sell anything nearby, but whatever. We're going to have to make an extra trip or an extra few miles to the east to try to find, I don't know, a town that's not occupied by the Holy Nation. I don't know. Let's see. Actually, maybe I should go back and actually work first. Hold on. My bad. Sort of jumped the gun there. So what you want to do is you want to basically get your copper going, and you want to get some copper in your inventory, and then go to a town, sell it like we did before. And this is basically what we're going to do to build up some money. And we're going to be buying building materials. And what that is going to do is give us enough building materials, obviously, to go inside our little shack and complete our research table, and then we're going to research stuff, and that's when the game really opens up. So the game will open up as soon as we do that. We don't need a lot of copper. I don't know how much. I forgot the prices of building materials while I was gone, but hey, it's not that expensive. However, you're going to get a fair amount of copper, if you ask me. So we're going to be working on this for a while. So basically just sit here until you have a lot of copper in your inventory. It's up to you if you want to over encumber yourself or not. I'm probably going to. But yeah. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and cut to when I have the sufficient amount of copper, and then we're going to go and sell it. So see you guys there. Alright guys, we now have about 4 copper pieces. I'm going to stop working now. We're a little bit encumbered by that. However, I'm going to go to the south to the stack. It's the Holy Nation, so I don't know if I'm gonna get like killed when I go there, but we can sure try to like go there and see what's up. So now that you have your iron or copper, and you're gonna be going and making a sale run where you just go in and you sell it. So once we have that, we're gonna buy enough building materials to go back to our base and make the research table, and then that's when the shit gets started, if you do say that. I guess that's one way to say it. It sort of opens up everything quite literally once you start researching stuff. and then you can make money. You can attract people to your settlements. Not really attract them to your settlements. I don't know if there is a way to do that. That's one thing that I haven't covered myself. I should probably look at some stuff up myself. However, I'm pretty sure that there might be a way to attract people to your settlements. But I do know you can hire people to your settlements by going to other towns and then going to taverns, and normally they ask for like a fee, sort of like Mountain Blade style if you ever played that, and then you hire them with money, and then they're sort of in your party now, and then you can assign them to like jobs in your settlements. So that's one way to do it. You can get shops going in your settlements, so other people will come and sell their stuff. I don't know if it's bugged or not. I haven't got that to work on my personal saves. However, there are people that say that it works. It just takes a while. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna try to get to work. I'm gonna try to fill out that details for you, and we're gonna see if we can't set up a shop on our place pretty soon. But I haven't got to work on my personal saves so far. Okay, we're close to Stack. That's the town. Now the Holy Nation does control this town, so I really don't know if I'm gonna get killed on sight or what. Like, how can these guys not possibly? They can't really know me, right? Is there like a picture of me in the town, or like what? Let's see. Hopefully I don't get fucking jumped. Be bad. So we want to go to a person who sells. Aha, right over here, a builder, engineer. We want to go over there and sell our copper to him. I don't think it really matters where you sell your copper. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can sell it anywhere. And then the only thing that matters is trying to find an engineer to buy a building materials from. So building blocks or whatever. So you need to find an engineer with the little symbol like I mentioned before, screwdriver and wrench. So there he is. We're gonna talk to him. Basically just making our supply runs. Like, this is what you're gonna do a lot, to be honest with you. You're gonna sell your stuff and then buy stuff, and then that's sort of how you get your stuff going, worked up. This is gonna cost 100. I think we need 5 building materials, so no problem. There we go. While you're here, you might want to go and stop by a. I'm actually gonna buy a research artifact as well. I think you're gonna need that for later, but you don't have to buy one of those. I'm gonna buy one of them though. Research artifact. Now I'm gonna try to find a tavern. Where is a tavern? Bar, right there. I'm gonna go buy some food. I recommend you buy some food. I'm gonna teach you guys how to grow your own food eventually as well. However, for the moment, you just want to focus on buying stuff for your research outpost. Basically, we're just gonna make our outpost into a research thing. So for the meantime, you're probably gonna have to import all your food, but eventually you're gonna grow your own food and you're gonna eat that, and then you're gonna export any extra food to the towns yourself, and you'll be making money that way as well. But for now, we're gonna be just buying our own food. Let's get down to business. I recommend dried meat, as said before. It's pretty cheap. I mean, it's not the cheapest. I think green fruit is the cheapest. However, dried meat I think is the cheapest for how much nutritional value you get out of it. So it's definitely the most bang for your buck. So now that we have our building materials, we're going to take the long run back to Sanctuary Hills, our outpost, or whatever your outpost name is. And we're going to get to building our research table. And that's when I'm going to show you guys how to research. And then we're probably going to end the video after that. That's a good ending point, you know. Gather materials, sell it, and then until you get enough materials to build your own research table, and then you're going to research. I'm going to take you through the steps of researching and what goes into it before I end the video, of course. But that's basically it for this episode on the sort of format of it. But I am going to show you guys first, before I end it, how to research in specifics and what goes into it. So we're going to be running back to our Sanctuary Hills, which is actually almost here. We're actually in the range right now, so that's good. Don't know where the building is. There it is. Come on, come on, come on, run, motherfucker, run. Okay. Where am I? Where did I go? Oh, I'm already there. Silly me. My guy runs faster than expected, to be honest with you. Okay, so we're going to be building, adding the materials, and then building the research table. This works just how we built our first house, if you remember that episode. It's been a while. It's been since, it was literally 2016 when I made episode 2, but nonetheless, we're back and we're building a research table now. So you're Guy will slowly build it and add all the materials. And did it take all 5 of them? Actually, we only needed 3 building materials. Well, at least we have extra, right? All good. I'm gonna be organizing my inventory while I wait everything to get built. Right? Should be built very soon. All the red markings are coming off of it, and boom. So now you want to research stuff, and how do you do that, you ask? Well, you want to go to tech, and then you're gonna get all these options. The green, I think that's green. I'm colorblind. The greenish looking stuff means that you can research it. The red stuff means that you haven't met its requirements yet. You could need a book to research it. You might need other technologies to research it. But if it's red, you can't do it. So I think the good first research is either item storage or public sales. If public sales, I don't recommend it though, because I myself don't even know how to get that going. So for now, I'm going to research item storage, and this is going to give us access to a lot of new buildings. Obviously, generally storage buildings, not much else, but a lot nonetheless. You get weapon cabinets, weapon stands, armor storage, general storage chest, a food store, anything. So we're going to be researching that, and your guy will come up, and you can right-click on it, and he will research it. This is dependent on your research stats, I think. Or science stat, my bad. And this will increase like all other skills by you just doing it. However, if you do have a guy who is in your party, for example, and he has a higher research or science stat, then you would probably put him on the research table, and while someone else does other things. But I only have one guy, and I recommend you guys just start with one guy, like I said in the first episode. So odds are your guy's going to be pretty shitty at researching. However, you gotta keep researching to, you know, get that up and get him adequate in that skill. It's not that bad, especially since the first research thing doesn't cost that much, like research points. So basically anybody can research item storage pretty fast, and it's just a good training, training for science skill. It's pretty good just to do that with your character. So basically we're going to be researching. You can see what you guys are researching on your little like sanctuary hills or outpost pop-up box over here to the right where you see my cursor. It says research, and then it says item storage, so it's telling you what we're researching, and then it has a bar for the progress. So pretty cool. That's how researching works, and yeah, that's about it for researching. However, it is very important to realize what you are researching, so you might want to read about it. You know, like for example, just read what you get. You know, new building, tech level 2. If you research that, you get research bench number level 2. So, and then also costs. A lot of these advanced research blueprints or whatever cost books, so you have to put them in a book. So we don't have any books right now. However, we're going to get that very soon, and you guessed it's by mining iron or copper primarily, and then selling it to towns and then buying books. So that's what we're going to be doing. You can do everything here. You can do farming, industry. It's pretty cool. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry that it took so long for this episode to arrive. But that's just sort of how you research. In the next episode, we're going to be getting into the sort of advanced, stuff. We're going to be building some more buildings, hopefully. We might even save up enough money to hire our second guy. And maybe, if I do enough work and research myself in real life, we can, I'll teach you guys how to set up a sales bench, or whatever it's called, like a sales table, I think. You put stuff in it, and then people come across, travelers and stuff, and you can make passive money from that. I don't know how to do it right now, but I'm going to be researching that, so be on the lookout in the next 2 episodes. That will probably be covered there too. So hope you guys enjoyed once again, and I will see you guys in the next one.